What's going on, guys? Tony here with Edge Elite Knife Review. So today I got a pros and cons video for you of my Kershaw Launch 6. This is in no way, shape, or form saying that every Launch 6 has this issue. This is just my personal opinion and thoughts on my knife that I purchased. I've had this knife for about a year. Yeah, it's going to be close to a year in a couple of days. I use this thing at work quite a bit. It did well, but there was issues that I came across, and I started thinking not too long ago, I wonder if other people have had these issues with this same knife. So I wanted to do a pros and cons little review on my Kershaw Launch 6. So here's the box it came in. Sorry. I love knife boxes. I don't know. I collect them just like I collect my knives. I don't know if that's weird. Proudly made in the USA. You can see right there. Love that. Here's the product code 7800BLK Launch 6. BLK for black. It is an all black automatic folder. And here is the knife. I love this thing. It took a while for me to get there with that love, to be honest with you guys. I wasn't completely sold when I bought it at the time. Out of all the other launches, this one caught my eye the most. But after having this thing for a year, I've re-looked at the other launch knives in the series, and kinda, I'm like, oh, I think I'm gonna have to get my hands on a few of the other ones. But yeah, I do love this knife now. It took a while, but it's there. Let's get into some details of the knife. So you got a 3.75-inch blade on this guy. Blade material is CPM 154. It's a drop point with a flat grind and a plain edge. So this, this particular shape is really good for thrusting, and it's got a little bit of a belly here at the end, so you're gonna get some good slice on it. Handle is 4.95 inches, and it's aluminum handle scales, push button automatic, as you saw the open of it, and it fires pretty strong. That fire is still as strong as the day it was that I got it. Locks up solid, no blade play. You got a tip up only right and left side pocket clip on this guy. Sorry for you tip down guys, but that's how I like to rock my knife anyways. Tip up, right hand carry. I've always just liked to carry it that way. It's got this black coating throughout the whole blade. I'm pretty sure the whole knife, I'm pretty sure it's the same on the blade as it is the knife. And you can see it's, it's been used. You see that wear down of the coating on the hot spots, pocket clip, some of the belly on the blade, towards the back of the blade. One thing I think is really cool and why I think this is a tactical folder is because not only is it automatic and, in a self-defense scenario, let's say you get brought to the ground or, you're in a chokehold, something, this can be pulled out of your pocket with one hand, open with one hand, and, go to work with it, whatever you need to do with it. Not only that, but if you don't necessarily want to stab somebody, which I would really not want to, but I would if I had to, you can get a nice firm hammer grip, put your thumb over the pivot point of the blade and the fire button, which is really fine because even if you do hit that button, your hands are going to stop it from opening. Especially if you have it on a real tight grip, it's not going to open on you. And if you notice, the end of this knife comes at an awesome point. So that's a good pummel strike right there. That would hurt. That would really hurt. So, yeah, some of the pros on this knife, I've already mentioned automatic, tactical capability, the all black finish. So there's going to be no light reflection in a tactical situation whatsoever off this blade, which, conceals your position wherever you might be. You got a lanyard hole, which I find I like putting lanyards on my knives because when it's in the pocket, if you need to grab it really quick, you can identify that lanyard sticking out of your pocket to help you draw it out. You will have to readjust your position when you pull it out. But so far, I haven't had a problem with that. So a few of the cons, what I've noticed with this knife is if you could see this line underneath where the pocket clip contacts the handle scale, it's moved. Because the clip sits on top of the handle scale, I feel like it doesn't hold it well. You know, this came factory with a little bit of blue Loctite, and it still moved. I tightened it up, and it still moves. So I think an improvement that could be made on this knife, if I had any kind of skill in creating or modifying knives, which I would like to, I would recess the pocket clip into the handle scale to make that thing firm, like it's not going anywhere. So that kind of bugged me a little bit about it. And we all have that one steel that is just a pain in the butt to sharpen and get an edge on. CPM 154 is absolutely that steel for me. It's been super hard to try and get an edge on this thing for me. I sharpen all my other knives with my Work Sharp guided sharpening system, and I also did at one point do freehand stone. You know, I could put a hair popping edge on all my other knives. I bought the upgrade kit for that Work Sharp system. You know, it comes with a higher grit fine stone, a rougher coarse stone, a leather strop, and it comes with a ceramic hone in there as well. So other knives that I have, no issue whatsoever sharpening them. This thing, I had to have my cousin's boyfriend's brother, I have to say that fast 5 times, use his Lansky to put an edge on it, and even still it had bite, and that wasn't because he didn't do a good job. I just really feel like this steel is a pain in the butt. So once I got it back, I ran it over the finest stone I had, honed and stropped it, and this is the final result. Let's see. See, it's still got a little bit of bite, but you can see it's slicing well. Overall, I like this knife. It's an awesome knife. When I purchased it, it was $110 before shipping. So it probably came out to like $120-ish. I personally, at this point, do love this knife. It's just the design, you know, the features of it. I just really have to figure out how to put a better edge on this thing, because I want like super insane hair popping. Just looking at it gives you a cut sharpness on this thing. But we'll get to that. I'll work my way up to that. I don't know why I have such an issue with this steel, but let me know what you guys think of the Kershaw Launch 6 in the comments below. Let me know if you have the same one, or what Kershaw Launch 6 that you guys EDC, and what your favorite features are about that specific knife. I personally want to get a hold of the 4, which I think that's I'm pretty sure that's the small one, the California legal one. It's got like an under 2-inch blade. That's a cool little thing, just for opening boxes, letters, and stuff. It's a novelty, in my opinion. Yeah, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about this review. Share this with your friends. Give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, there'll be a button right here and another video up here for you guys to check out. Thank you, as always, guys, and have a good day.